recording, I usually like let it play on for a couple of seconds and then do a little countdown in my head, or at least with my hands. So I'm more trustful of my mind than my hands, because at this point I can't count for shit with my hands.
Fair
Makes sense
enough.
what I'm talking about.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Okay. Now for the countdown. Hello, everybody. My name is Alejandro Ortiz. You are listening to a Random Gamers Corner. I am joined by my co-host Mason,
Yes, sir.
and we are joined by a new guest. Well, a returning guest from first season, I'm pretty sure, and his name is Rellerin.
Hello, what's up?
Yeah, it's been again last season, so it must have been pretty much over close to or over a year already.
I think so.
And
It's been a while.
yeah, it certainly has been. And how I usually start off the episode, how we usually start off the episode is pretty much like ask how you guys been. Like Mason, like first off, I guess you want to tell the people why you haven't been showing, why you haven't been able to like pop up in the past couple episodes.
Uh, I don't want to get too much into it, but I'll just say it's a really shitty situation, and that's you're getting more info than you think about it.
Yeah, that's all you need to know before you get grossed out. So I respect.
It's gross.
Yeah. So
I'm sorry, dude.
yeah, and no, it's not diarrhea, but yeah. All right, so we're glad that Mason's back. Thank God. And thank the plumber. But then, and relevant. How about introduce yourself? Like, well, reintroduce yourself and talk about yourself, like who you are and like what you do.
Sure, I'm Lauren. I'm a YouTuber. I make gaming commentary videos, uh, video essays. I'm mostly on Twitter. A lot of weird talks on Twitter about games. Just generally very passionate about the industry.
That's always cool. Well, what have you been up to, man? Like making some more episodes? Because, well, I know like you do, but like just as a question.
Yeah, sure, yeah. I've been working on some videos. Um, got some collaborations I'm working on this summer.
Nice.
I'm excited. Exciting projects.
That's great, man. I'm glad to hear it. Looking forward to like many more of your content. Yeah, that's the word. But yeah,
There you
looking
go.
forward to your content. And personally for me, I've been doing good. I'm making very slow progress now, like finishing up Sacred Stones for Fire Emblem. But yeah, I'm pretty much on chapter 21, I think. Yeah, chapter 21, and I'll pretty much be done with the game, and maybe I could finally give like maybe a more proper review, at least another Fire Emblem game other than Three Houses and Shadow Dragon, Shadow Dragon, and Blade of Light. I haven't done Mystery of the Emblem, so maybe I could ask Mason's help with that one. But
Which one?
I've heard quite a
Mystery
lot
of the
about
Emblem,
that game. How is it?
uh, Mystery of the Emblem, Mason, and
Yeah,
then for relevant which game? Sacred Stones.
yeah.
Yeah, that one's been pretty fun. I know some people would consider like the more easy Fire Emblem game when it comes to on the Game Boy Advance ones at least. So yeah, some people say like the Binding Blade and Blazing Blade are pretty much like the more hard ones, while Sacred Stone is more of the pretty much very easy one. Like if you could literally revisit some maps to like grind out a lot of the XP for your units. But so far, I find it pretty fun, and it, there are some more surprisingly dark moments. And I'm just thinking, it's Fire Emblem. Like there's always gonna be some dark moments in the game. I mean,
Oh,
if you
sure, sure.
yeah, especially with that one lady named Helda, but not the Helda from Three Houses, more like the Helda from Genealogy of the Holy War. That one's not localized, so a lot of people wouldn't know like how that game is. Neither do I, except I just know some tidbits. But yeah,
Oh,
and other than Sacred Stones, yeah, I've just been chilling. I was like really hoping for Nathan to show up just so like I could ask him how he's been having fun with Wrestling Empire. Again, have you seen the videos, Mason?
I saw one. Yeah, I watched it earlier today. He reminds
Oh
me
my
a lot
god.
of Call Me Kevin.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that dude.
The guy's freaking hilarious. And it's funny because I already seen this meme before, but when I was like looking through Facebook again, like there was a like, oh, the death tolls. Annual death tolls, and like there's one category, Kevin. I'm just like, what the fuck is going
Kevin,
on? Like,
Kevin, have you guys do you guys know the Miley Cyrus song Jolene?
Jolene?
Yeah,
Huh, no, I don't think
yeah,
so.
it's a Miley Cyrus song. But a friend of mine was scrolling through YouTube, and there was a Call Me Kevin video just titled "That Jolene Girl is Ruining My Life," and I was like, okay, that's all right. I'm interested.
Yeah, yeah. So Jolene, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah. It's I play it, but we'd probably get copyrighted.
Yeah, most likely we will be. So
uh,
unfortunately, we won't be able to know like the full context, but maybe after the recording
there you go.
for sure. And now, other than me getting out myself out of the way, folks, our topics for today is pretty much, I think, mainly, uh, pretty much like seeing the latest weird batshit crazy stuff that Square Enix is doing right now and what they've done. And then we're gonna be having Relevant talk to us about Elden Ring because
Hells
I haven't
yeah.
got my hands on it, and I'm not ready to get my character's ass kicked for like the 100th time in the first hour. And
Oh
yeah,
yeah, I've cried a lot already about
oh
it. So
jeez. And yeah, I think we shall begin. Relevant, like, okay, tell us, what do you enjoy most about Elden Ring? Like, not just like one thing, but like whatever you at least find enjoyable about it.
so trying to not repeat what I said in my video, but basically the open world is just fantastic. Um, most games, the open world like encourages you to explore. It's fun to explore, rewarding, all that stuff, right? But in Elden Ring, you have no idea what you're about to find. You'll find like the I found a cave and I was like, oh cool, a cave full of like bandits. Simple, easy. I'll kill them and get some loot. Well, I I kill most of them and I get to the end and the boss I have to defeat. So I defeat him, but then the dude's like, wait, I surrender. So I get the choice to spare him or kill him. If
Mm,
I spare him, I get a whole new quest line. If I kill him, I get like free, like really good loot. And I just found this from wandering in the world. There's all kinds of these really cool, um, just spots and like activities that you would never expect to be there.
right. All right. That sounds like some better than like how some Skyrim quest lines go. Like you just beat up the map. I mean the dungeon. Wait, no, fuck, that's Oblivion. Jesus. No, you like finish up with the caves, and then that's pretty much it. I know there's like a couple of maybe three, four quests where you actually get something different when you enter one of the dungeons, but it's nice to like hear like something innovative like that. And
Oh, for
Oblivion.
sure. And even like, okay, so there's the same sort of traditional dungeons um, from Oblivion and Skyrim in Elden Ring. But the crazy thing is that um, the skeletons or the enemies, since it's like a tomb, actually come back to life when you kill them. So if you're not careful, they'll come back to life while you're like turned around, and you'll turn back around, and all six of them are about to like pile on you again. It's terrifying.
Oh jeez. So even skeletons, like the weakest kind of enemies in pretty much a lot of games, are now like even more dangerous than usual.
Yeah, and it's not so much maybe dangerous, but it's like every enemy, every place, every mechanic has a quirk to it that uh, makes it so much more interesting. Like in the same dungeon, there was golems, but every time you looked at them, they'll freeze in place. But
Oh,
once you turn around, they'll come at you.
damn. That's like the opposite of the Weeping Angels, I think, from.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I didn't know they made that reference, like as that kind of enemy thing, or at least they changed it up with, like, if you look at them, then they're gonna find and kill you.
Oh, and
Oh,
sometimes
that's cool.
they'll just jump from the ceiling, and you're like, wait, what?
Oh, hell no.
It's just really cool.
Sounds cool. Damn. Oh, I remember we also were trying to bring this up, like at least for the future episode. So this guy named Let Me Solo Her, the freaking guy who pretty much like wears a damn pot on his head and
Oh,
pretty
that's
much practically
amazing.
wears his underwear. Like, what do you think of that story?
That is terrifying. As someone who got okay, on the first boss fight, I've spent like I think it's 5 hours now, and I still haven't beaten him.
Oh,
And for someone to be able to do that without armor, like with the weakest weapon, is just terrifying.
wait, that's the weakest weapon? Like the ones he had?
I think so. Oh well, maybe not. But what did he have? Do you remember? I'm gonna look at
Let
it.
me see.
I think there's two like katana type weapons.
Yeah, that's what the
Okay,
word.
then no, they're not that weak.
Oh,
But
okay.
still, it's terrifying.
Yeah, I
From what I
mean,
understand, she heals every time she attacks you, even if you block the attack.
ugh, that's disgusting. That's really disgusting. So oh, I mean, I read up a bit more of the guy. He said like, well, think about like, uh, pretty much like the strongest people are the ones that don't wear anything when they're attacking. I mean, fighting in games. I'm just saying like, I get it. Like he said, from what he was saying that like you don't have to wear anything because you can't get hit. I'm just like, damn. So this guy got a lot of balls. Like I won't get hit, so
Oh,
that's why I don't have to worry about wearing clothes.
sure.
And yeah,
I've seen some clips like that where the players are just so quick that the bosses can't even catch up.
that's crazy. I mean, that's pretty cool with like the weight system. At least I'm thinking there's a weight system.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, okay.
It's mainly like the equipment you have on, not just like the stuff in your inventory.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just kind of like oh geez, what was it called? Fuck. It was called like something Horizon. I'm not sure. No, Dragon's Dogma. Jeez. But yeah, like
Oh,
Dragon's
sure.
Dogma, where like if you wear like a lot of stuff or put on like a lot of inventory, like all of a sudden your character does like start getting encumbered and start walking more slow. Okay.
And
And
I know a little bit of Elden Ring because I watched some like a little bit of a playthrough of it, not like a
right.
full playthrough, just like I think like 6 hours of it.
That's cool.
There's like an item you can get to make you stronger the less gear you have on. It's like
Oh,
you have like there's like a heavyweight load, there's like a medium weight load, there's a lightweight load. If you're light, you do a lot more damage, but you're easier to kill, essentially.
All right. Oh damn.
And since most
Then
bosses will like one or two shot you anyways, he was doing it.
yeah, fair point. Like might as well since you might as well be dying it from a first anyways. It's kind of like playing like well, not classic mode, more like the highest difficulty, like nightmare mode or something like that. In that case.
well,
Oh, but you.
that's the other really cool thing about Elden Ring, is that you can. There's just so many different play styles that the
Mm,
game allows you to do. Like a friend of mine has, I think it's like a sword and like a axe or something, and it's the weirdest combination but it works for him. And the fact that you can do that, you can dual-wield swords, daggers, sword and shield, just a shield. Like, it's just so versatile.
That sounds pretty sick. And when you say like only shields, it kind of reminds me of that time that Mason and I were discussing with one of our friends that, yeah, a dual wielding shield guy would most likely be okay against a dual wielding sword and stick man. That's double the blocking, and like plus, I mean, if the swordsman decides to spin around because he watched too much anime, he could get hit in the back of the head, and that's blunt trauma right there. So
Exactly, just bash them with a shield.
I mean, shit, look at Captain America. I mean, he's kicking ass with a shield, so like, why can't a guy with dual wielding shields? You know?
Captain America times 2.
Yeah, double the American, but also double the shield.
Double.
Rising of a Shield Hero made shields cool.
I need to watch that. I think a lot of people
absolutely.
like give so much like praise to it. I'm just thinking like, you know what, I gotta give this one a chance. Like after I mean, it shouldn't take me too long, but I'm gonna try to catch up with Spy Family because that's another collaboration and
I
planning.
think it's only like 4 episodes right now.
Yeah, so it shouldn't take me too long till I just catch up with that and then try to work it out between another podcast group like on talking about it. So that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I want to see Rise of a Shield Hero. Like again, not often you see like just a hero like using their shield and that's it. At least
What
that's
is it? I've never heard of it.
Basically, it's like he gets isekai'd, if you know what that is, into the new world, whatever. And it's like there's 3 other heroes. One has a sword, one has a spear, and one has a bow. And he's gifted a special weapon of a shield. And people are like, "What the fuck are you gonna do with this? It's a shield." But it's like things start off really shitty for him. And basically, you can't equip any other weapon other than your main weapon. So he can't use a sword. He's stuck with only a shield.
Wow.
And it's not like this anime character is overpowered once he gets isekai. He sucks. And like he's in a really bad form. Like it's got like dark stuff in it. And then it's just I can't recommend it higher. It's super fucking good.
I like the art style. It's really cool.
Again, I definitely gotta check it out. I mean, I already seen like the powers over the fuck, the power is over here, overpowered over hero. What the hell? Overpowered a hero. Like I already seen that one. That was pretty interesting, especially like the whole twist on everything at the end. I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, that was a pretty good one. So I'm thinking about seeing like Shield Hero soon. Like after I finish up like 2 animes that shouldn't take me too long. Like honestly, they're short, thankfully. So yeah, and for Elden Ring,
Rising of the Shield Heroes would have a second season soon.
Yeah.
But the first season was like 24 episodes.
God damn. It took a while.
It's worth the watch.
I don't doubt it. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll give me like it holds up a lot of promise.
You okay, dog?
Relevant?
Yeah.
Relevant. Oh, I thought it was a snake reference. Relevant. Well, yeah, I guess we heard him roast like or something outside.
Yeah, that was my window's open. Sorry.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I mean, it's not like you live right next to a train. That would suck to see.
I used to. It was horrible.
Oh hell.
I grew up basically on the train tracks, so I was used to trains at nights.
Okay, I see. Damn, you're just like my mom's side of the family. They live right next to a train track and a freaking airport, so they heard that shit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh no!
That's double trouble, dog. That's
run away.
I was like, how the hell you got used to it? Well, I was just like, you know what? Some people just do it. Like, I guess it's like, I mean, comfortable here.
Do you have to have quiet to sleep or no?
Yeah, not as much. Sometimes I wish there was more traffic to hear at while I'm sleeping. Like maybe it's a couple cars like passing by or some honking. Because when it's dead silence, all of a sudden I feel like the silence is hurting my ears. I don't know how the hell.
Oh
that happens.
no! Same.
It's such a strange thing.
It's like last night. I was sleeping, chilling in my bed, asleep, and my PS5 decided to start waking up for no reason. So I just hear a da-da-da-da-da-da, my PS5, and I'm like, excuse me. So I get up, and I was just chilling, turned on, and I don't know.
God, huh? The PS5, holding out on that story all this time.
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh
I
damn.
paid, I paid a hefty price for it. Let's just say.
The goat.
My ears don't hurt or anything, but I can't sleep in silence. It's like it's unsettling for me. I have to have
Right.
something.
It's so creepy. I don't know. As like it just doesn't feel right. Like you hear constant noise everywhere, but like as soon as like it's just dead silent, like at night, it's just like yeah, it's just weird.
Have you guys seen those like sound rooms where it's like soundproof, so it's dead silent?
Oh hell no. I mean, I'm sort of interested in going, but I heard there's a room where it could get so quiet, like everything's so deafened because like all it's like very soundproof with all the padding that you can start hearing your own heartbeat, and some
Yeah.
people go crazy from that. I'm like, dang,
See,
that'd
I
be
want to
wild.
try that for like 2 minutes and then get out.
Yeah, I think it's a limit before they just kind of like lose it.
Yeah.
Speaking of silence, how, how's the sound quality in the game of Elden Ring? Because what's it called? I'm assuming you gotta be able to hear footsteps and such, like to be able to like know when enemies are coming, or it's just gonna be you get a surprise attack at times.
Um. First of all, love that segue. Second,
Thanks.
uh, it's not so much footsteps as much as it's like every enemy makes a different sound. So skeletons, it's like bone crunching.
Cool.
With knights, it's like armor clinking. So every enemy has a sound that you can tell they're coming, which is very convenient because you can tell
See that?
what's behind you.
Sorry, that was lightning just now.
Ooh,
Oh shit,
That's why I
UFOs
was flashed.
now.
Yeah.
We got everything. All right, that's cool. I mean, now I think it makes more sense why some players would just go naked because now they can hear everything except
Nick.
themselves.
They
I think
just heighten their senses.
there you
Uh
go.
huh. I don't know. I just like the idea of like a lore, like a very serious game, and then like, what are you wearing? Nothing. Like, let's do this battle.
That's what gamers are like, man.
That's what gamers.
No, it's just like okay. So they, I won't say where because it's really cool. But somewhere in the game, an NPC tells you to not steal their chest of loot.
Hmm.
And as a gamer, you're obligated to steal their chest. So you go over there to steal it, and it's a trap. It teleports you into a dungeon full of way higher levels than you are. And it's terrifying. But I was uh, jokingly frustrated because I was like, man, FromSoft knew what they were doing. Gamers like to steal stuff. They knew what they were trying to do. They knew.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, even with my more morally, morally good characters, like I would still try to steal some shit because who was
You
gonna
like
see?
you like make sure that their back is to you, and then you'll crouch and take it.
Uh huh.
Exactly.
All of a sudden like you see you get like a wanted notice from I mean you beat up a thug that is like tracking you down and then you look at their letter and it's like oh yeah written by a chicken. I'm like what the hell, what kind of chicken is like writing a bounty on me? Skyrim was weird for that.
It's like Skyrim. I tried to think like pickpocket a sword off of a guard one time, and I did it. But I turned around, and there was four more behind me, and I
Oh,
was like, "You saw nothing." Oh, they saw everything. I died soon after.
And then we learn the moral of the story so quickly.
Don't pickpocket a card.
Reminds
Which
me
one
of
is
the time
four?
I was playing Skyrim, and I think I took like a cabbage that was like in like a cart on someone's farm,
Oh
and
no.
I got like a bounty for it, and I just like kept on going because there's no guards coming after me. It's like, all right, whatever.
Mm.
And then like later on, I get attacked by an assassin guy, and the letters like kill the guy that took my cabbage.
Oh no. Oh no.
Like it's like I had a bounty of like 1 gold, and then
Oh
they
my god.
decided to attack me with a
Oh
fucking.
no.
And a
Oh no.
Well, that's a serious business.
Come on, dog.
My
This is
cabbage.
cabbage.
I was like, I love magical moments like that in the gaming. I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty sure in Elden Ring there's gonna be like a lot of petty stuff, especially with like online players attacking you. So,
Oh, and have you seen the message system in the game?
oh god,
It's so cool. You can leave messages for players, but it's not like
important ones.
freeform. Yeah, it's useless stuff. So it's like there was stuff like
Finger, butthole.
yeah, finger butthole.
And it'll always be pointed at like an enemy that's like bent over a fence or something like that.
Yes,
Finger
yes.
butthole, try tongue butthole.
Or it's like try cliff, therefore surprise, and you jump and you just die. And it's like, oh, thanks, great.
Thanks,
used to
this
be
really
that-
helped me out.
You would see like appraisals, and there'd be like the more appraisals means okay, people left behind an appraisal on this message, it must be trustworthy. That wasn't always necessary because it would be a negative appraisal, but it doesn't come up as negative.
Yep.
So you could just kill yourself and report negatively, but it'll still come up as just a normal appraisal.
Well, and I was
There was like a
stupid.
negative appraisal system.
Damn, that's so weird.
I was stupid because I used to appraise the messages before I read them. Then it'd be something stupid, and I was like, oh no.
I'm part of the problem.
Yeah, I've just become the issue.
That's funny. You're just strengthening all the trouble that can happen for everybody.
Exactly.
Reminds me of the what's it called? Not Dead Man Stranding. Death Stranding. Or like people
Oh yeah.
leaving all those ladders around. So I was like getting reminded of that. Except minus the ladders, just messages where people are
Minus the
finger
ladders.
buttholes.
I always want someone
Exactly.
to visit the game now because like how like the game like updates, the more the players have added to the world like the ladders and stuff, you know.
Uh huh.
So I always want someone to like visit the game now and show what the game looks like now. That like, obviously people play through the game multiple times and stuff. See what the world looks like.
Oh sure.
Cover with ladders.
That's like the best resource is all these ladders that you can cross over rivers with.
Well, aren't there
So,
like
they
proper
drawbridges
roads
and
too?
everything.
Yeah, aren't there like roads?
There should be at this point. I mean, the game has been out for how long? Let me see.
If that's a thing, I don't know.
2019, isn't it? I think. I don't know.
Let's see if you're correct. In 3, 2, 1.
My brain is still in 2019, honestly.
Wait a minute. Oh yeah, you're right. 2019.
Let's go. Oh, is it March?
That was 3 years ago. That's crazy.
Damn, I
We
feel
had
old.
no idea that the very next year was going to be shit.
Dear Lord, we did not know. It came at the perfect time. That game and Animal Crossing.
Honestly, my brain goes Animal Crossing, and then now. There's no in between for me. It's just a time skip.
It's weird. Like one moment you're like just like relaxing and enjoying your life a bit. Then next moment you're inside most of the time. You gain a bit of weight, and now you're just wondering like, when the hell am I gonna see a clear sky?
Exactly.
Then again, that's probably just my town. I don't know. I mean, shit.
Is there like a lot of clouds?
Oh, a lot of smog and clouds, but yeah, there'll be clouds too.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah, I know. Not a good place. But we're trying to vote out the mayor we have just so like get something better. But yeah,
Sure.
in other words, yeah, I'm not sure I got anything else to ask about like relevant. I need to ask you about relevant, but no,
Ask
that's
away.
about Elden Ring. Other than I guess the shaggy dogs, those were just very weird to see, but like they're just very deadly looking. And I love how seamless some of the boss um battles can be. Like I was watching some streamer like walking around the area, all of a sudden some dragon comes by and started crashing into the floor, and then I was like all of a sudden the health bar pops up. I'm just like, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Like what
see,
do you
it's so cool, but they have like a system where you can't leave a boss fight, so you'll be chilling with all of your money, and every time you die, you lose your money, right?
Damn.
So you'll be chilling, not expecting anything, and then up, boss fight, there goes all your money.
Damn. That's messed up. But I mean I had to expect that as soon as on the day that well pretty much the day I hopefully get to play Elden Ring. I mean, I don't know why. I mean it seems like everyone's like talking like crazy about it, but maybe one day I could give it a chance. One day.
It's definitely really hard, but I highly recommend at least trying it for the exploration. I'm not a big fan of the main story right now or the bosses, but the exploration, hands down, some of the best ever.
For sure. I understand the bosses part. I mean, why the hell would you be enjoying going up against bosses that could kick your ass with one blow? You know.
It's stupid. Like it's fun. It doesn't feel unfair, but man, it feels stupid.
Then again, we forget the old days of like arcade games.
Oh, hey, Nathan.
Hey, someone making a surprise appearance.
Nate Dogg is here.
Wait,
Hi,
what's it called? Newbie Nate.
newbie Nate. That's right. How's it going, guys?
Newbie
Going
Nate.
pretty good, and we are
No,
talking
no,
to
no, no,
Relevant.
no. Undefeated Nate.
Oh yeah, you're
Undefeated
right.
Nate. Yeah,
Undefeated
that's
Nate.
that's my new name.
I don't know. Newbie Nate sounded catchy at first. That's my bad.
Oh yeah, no, it is. It's the alliteration there.
Yeah, exactly. But hello, yeah.
Say
We.
hi to our new friend.
Huh?
Hello.
Hi, how's it going? How's it going,
Yeah.
man?
Hey man, good. How about you?
Good. I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad you're doing well.
Thank you.
Yes. But we're all doing good. Oh, this is awesome. Finally. And so yeah, Nathan, this is Relevant. Relevant, this is Nathan. And
Was a
Nice to meet you.
Nathan's also like well actually he's returned to YouTube and doing his own thing. Also he's an author of this book called American Icarus. You get it for how much?
By now.
It's 11.69. I found out, which fucking nice, right? It's not
Nice.
11.99. 11.69 or 5.99 for ebook. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I actually talk to you about that at some point?
Sure.
Because I'm trying to publish a book myself.
Oh,
shit.
for sure. Yeah.
Wow, this is getting
Absolutely.
too similar. All right.
Absolutely, man.
I'm out of questions for Elden Ring. Mason, Nathan, you want to ask some minute? I mean, not last minute, but any questions to Relevant before we move on?
I mean, I have no idea as far as like Elden Ring goes. That game's too hard. They're all too
Oh,
hard.
it's terrifying.
Or like, just ask about everything. Like, all right, where do I go? But no,
How do we feel about NFTs? How about that?
fuck 'em. They're annoying. They actually are bad for an environment, just bad for people overall. Like they're just trying to get by. So I just find them useless. They're just dumb.
If anything,
agree.
I want to find something that kind of outstupids NFTs because now I know that the bar for humanity is low. You know what I mean? And
Ah,
we could find something. We could like sell paint on my wall as an example. We could just take pictures of that and sell it for tons of money. Like people
Yeah.
will do it. You don't think they would. Any sensible person wouldn't, but they will. So yeah.
Someone literally submitted like a blank canvas and got like millions.
Yeah.
what?
Or like yeah, wasn't there like an
Yeah.
artist? Wasn't there an artist one time he did like a single like blue streak and he was like "Mwah," and then they were like, "Oh yeah," and they sold it for millions too. That happens.
What?
Something stupid. Yeah.
Man, what the hell am I doing? I'm just here
Who buys this
working
stuff?
in warehouses.
That's my question.
People with too much money, people who are committing tax evasion, like honestly.
Ah,
People be like, yes, I can see what the author was going for with this one. Yeah, money. That's totally going
is there a money NFT? Because I'll buy it.
Oh god, imagine like, oh yeah, here's a picture of $1. Like you can buy that for $1 million. Huh.
There was like an NFT of the first tweet saying that someone bought an NFT
Oh god.
Fuck.
and it sold for like $500,000.
Dude,
There's-
this is getting too fucking meta, you know? Like,
There's Batman NFTs now.
Oh man.
Ugh.
Batman
yeah, I
DC
remember
did,
that.
like their own NFTs of like the Batman masks.
I love Robert Pattinson's fucking portrayal of Batman, and then like I find out he also has NFTs. I'm like, ah,
They
damn.
Oh,
actually
no.
confirmed for a second one.
Yeah, I'm still gonna watch it. It fucking sucks though.
That was a great
Gonna
movie,
get more
though.
Bat Pizza. What was that?
Mhm.
That was a great movie, though.
It really was 3 hours. But, worth the time. Honestly, I think it's worth the damn time.
I keep falling asleep, man.
I don't know. I watched The Bad Guys today, and that was fun. It was
I
Oh,
wanted to see
that's it.
that.
Yeah, it's pretty. I saw it with my niece.
Oh, the
Um,
Disney movie?
Yeah, or whatever. I don't know if it's Disney or who, but yeah, that animated one. It's, in my opinion, without giving any spoilers, I loved the beginning. Like the first half of it, I would say was amazing. The second half, like, but that's okay. It was a good
Oh,
movie
damn.
nonetheless.
I thought you were
Lots of
gonna say
movies
it
are
was
like that.
phenomenal.
No. Second half. I wish the second half was even better. No, dude, like the very beginning of the movie is amazing. I love it. I was smiling so much. I haven't smiled at like, a kids movie like that in a long time.
That's
Yeah.
much they're in
Just-
Sonic 2 if you want to call that a kid's movie.
Oh, no.
I still need to watch Sonic 2.
Dog,
Sonic.
the
You watch
ending and
Sonic
the
2?
post-credit scene. Oh,
I got fucking spoiled by Twitter. That's why I keep muting everybody that I see. Like, I'm not gonna block because that apparently fuels people's egos. So I just mute them, and I'm like never gonna see their
I like-
tweets again.
I messaged Brock and I was just like, dude, you need to see this movie so I have someone to talk to. I was so fucking psyched.
I think I
I
might
knew
check
he
it
was
out.
gonna be psyched too.
I don't
I'm
know,
gonna rent
but
it. I'm just gonna rent it out.
I hope it has something to do with Shadow. I don't know, like the post credit thing you're talking about, because I still haven't seen it, so I don't know.
I'm not spoiling anything. You know?
Is it Knuckles in the movie?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was in the trailer.
Yeah, I was like, I think I saw him like a long time ago.
I don't
Wouldn't
know.
that suck if they did some Hollywood shit and like Knuckles was there for 5 minutes, then died off screen or
I'm not-
something?
Fucking
Knuckles and
helicopter
Tails
crash.
both were in it.
Yeah, man. But
Fucking Idris Elba. Like, I'll try to make this character sound sexy as possible. I was like, what?
Idris Elba can make anything sexy. That dude's so cool.
Oh my god. Wait, what the fuck were we gonna talk about? Oh
I
yeah.
don't know. I had something I was gonna say too, and I completely lost. That's
They were
okay.
talking about NFTs and we just went off on a tangent.
It
Yeah.
happens.
And
What's amazing is that pretty much we're going to be talking about Square Enix selling some of their IPs for blockchains, other words, NFTs as well.
What the
Really
fuck?
coincidental. All right,
what's a blockchain? What is it?
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to explain. Just like a freaking NFT, it's pretty much like, I guess you do something with it, and
I'm
you
gonna
let
look it
you play with it like a game, except it's still an NFT. I don't know, man. I really don't understand the internet anymore. I try to, but I just can't. I'm old. I don't want to understand anymore. The kids are wrong, man.
We're
Oh,
on
no.
a downhill track right now.
Yeah. Maybe I'm old fashioned and stuff, but I don't get the idea of spending money on something that you can't tangibly own, like, or see. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like real estate, it's like, hey, I have a house or I have like a plot of land. There it is. I could go on that.
Touch it.
Yeah, I could go on it. I could do whatever I want. But then, like, yeah,
It's like buying air, pretty much.
exactly, dude. Which, Alex, that's what I'm talking about, bro. This is the next thing.
I'm gonna sell a bottle of air. Just a jar full of air.
Did they
Seriously.
do that in like the
Oh,
Lorax or
Hey, you
something?
want? I think so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
Lorax,
that was
yeah.
Lorax. Oh wow, the Lorax predicted that. Wow, amazing. And then if you want to like really add some pizzazz to it, you could just say gamer guy. I mean, gamer guy air.
Gamer guy here.
Gamer,
Oh god, it smells like fucking like sweat and
Mountain Dew.
broken dreams. Mountain Dew, Doritos.
Gamer boy, gamer stench.
It's like, have you guys seen those like Sasquatch, Dr. Sasquatch soaps?
Yes, I
Oh
love
my
them.
god.
I
Those
love
fucking
them so
commercials.
much. Dude, I think their marketing is made for people like me because I don't know why, but I'm like, yeah, like I really
No,
want
same,
this soap.
same. I'll sit there just to watch the ad.
Yeah, dude, seriously, I really like them. I feel like they're really well done. I don't even care. Like, I won't look into the scientific efficacy of any of the statements that he's saying. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not a dish, I'm a man. Yeah.
That makes sense.
I feel validated.
He's like, go on. Yes, I am.
Speaks
Please.
to me.
Yeah, man.
I mean, if they can sell, bottled bath water and fucking candle that smells like someone's vagina, you can sell fucking anything. Fucking
Yeah, we can
Gwyneth
sell some air.
Paltrow sells candles that smell like her vagina.
Yikes.
Fucking someone sells a candle that smells like their fart.
What?
That makes me fucking uncomfortable. Just
It's a
all this candle
you-
shit. Why do they got to be weird with it? They can't be like, oh, it smells like my perfume. You can't like make shit up. It's like, nah. Here's my pussy wax candle. Like, disgusting, bro.
How do you get that smell? How do you like engineer it?
How do
That's
you
my
think they
question.
do? They just get it straight from the source, probably. Sick bitches.
Just stick a candle up there for 6 hours.
Disgusting.
So they milking Gwyneth Paltrow's vagina. How are they doing that?
Dude, I hate people so much. I'm about to go live in a hole. Like I swear, not to be mean, but I come here and I just learn of the foulest fucking atrocities that people are committing, you know? I'm all happy. Living my simple, you're not a dish, you're a man life. You know, not really thinking about shit, just kind of going through the motions.
Hell yeah, go with the flow.
Yeah, and then you just hear about people doing things like this. It makes me sad. It is what it is.
The ease with the ease.
We want to make sure you're in the loop.
I wish you didn't. I wish you didn't take me into such consideration, but thank
Every
you
day we
nonetheless.
stray further from the light.
Seriously, man.
And for the listeners, you're welcome for all this news. I don't know.
This is
Did
the
you
news
guys know
podcast.
this? Because I didn't.
Alrighty. Now all that weird ass tangent out of the way. So, article. I forgot where I got this from. Gematsu, Gematsu, just so people won't think we don't, say our sources. But yeah, Embracer Group to acquire Crystal Dynamics, Eidos, Montreal, Square Enix Montreal from Square Enix. Which I was just like, why do you want to sell something that like literally has your name in it? But whatever. So the acquisition includes intellectual property such as Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, and Legacy of Kain. So yeah, they
Wow.
entered agreement to acquire Crystal Dynamics, all that stuff, as well as a catalog of intellectual property. Wow, they're repeating that in this thing. Tomb Raider, Deus Ex, Thief. Oh shit, even Thief. Legacy of Kain, and more than 50 back catalog titles the companies announced. The total purchase price for the studios and intellectual property amount to $300 million on the cash and debt-free basis to be paid in full at closing. So, yeah, that's a pretty damn small amount for the stuff you're giving away. Like, again, for me, I feel like that's a bit, you should probably put that in a higher price. While Mason said that some of that stuff like already like withered away at their value, so it kind of makes sense for 300 million. Like, I don't know, like
Like,
what are your opinions?
I just feel like Tomb Raider is like the only like main thing in that group.
Mhm.
Because everything else is like 10+ years old, aren't they?
I think so.
Thief
I
is
don't know.
super old.
Deus Ex.
Deus Ex is super old too. I think they had like a Lara Croft game in like 2013 or some shit.
Right.
It's like I feel like the main games that they're talking about have lost a lot of value. Aren't getting sold anymore. There's no demand for another one. Except
And
for like
whose
I can
fault is
see
that?
people wanting like another Deus Ex, but it's like they're selling off these properties that don't have much value to them.
Right.
They're
And
getting some weird NFT bullshit out of it.
whose fault is it that they got down to that level? Fucking Square Enix. So I don't know. Maybe it's for the best that they like lose out on a bunch of money while also getting something stupid in return. So it
Well,
deserves.
it's weird to me because like there's been so many acquisitions lately in
Mhm.
the
Yeah.
space.
Dear Lord, Xbox freaking buying what was it, Bethesda?
Yeah,
Right?
and then PlayStation bought.
A
Bungie.
lot. They were
Yeah,
buying their shit too. Yeah, it's crazy.
bonkers.
Like now everyone's like really trying to like get as much stuff as they could before anyone else would like I guess try to make it only console specific or
And didn't
exclusive
Activision
maximum.
get bought?
What was it?
Well,
I
I
think
think.
Activision did, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so weird. I always thought like, oh, I thought they were like already a company joined together or something like that. But no, yeah, PlayStation bought Activision as well. So I was like, huh. Well then, at least now I know it's deeply official that they're 1-1.
That's bonkers.
And continuing on, Square Enix America and Europe CEO Phil Rogers added, "Embracer is the best kept secret in gaming, a massive decentralized collection of entrepreneurs whom we are thrilled to become a part of today. It is the perfect fit for our ambitions. Make high quality games with great people sustainably and grow our existing franchises to their best versions ever. Embracer allows us to forge new partnerships across all media to maximize our franchises' potential and live our dreams of making extraordinary entertainment." So, yeah, like just make more money, in other
I think
words.
I think that's a silly statement because what can they do for these titles? I kind of agree with Mason. Like these titles, they're not relevant anymore. Let's just say it as it is, you know? I mean, when was the last time you've been like, "Oh my god, I wish they'd make a Tomb Raider game"? Like it was fucking never. It was in
Oh my.
1997, you know what I mean? Like it was a long time ago. Um I don't know, I feel like just as an example, like those games got worse over time like as they kept getting reiterations, you know. Um and then Deus Ex, I feel like Deus Ex I remember playing it. I don't remember having strong opinions about it, but I was young too. Um, but I feel like a lot of time has gone past, and people are like, I would be surprised if they were like, "Hey, here's another one." You know what I mean? Um, I don't know. I think it's strange. It makes sense to an extent. Like sell. You have this thing sitting there just on the shelf that's not doing anything. It's not earning you money, and someone you can sell it for money for some reason. Someone wants it. What do you think that this group that's purchasing it? What do they have to gain from it?
Okay, so I'm looking into that now,
Oh, wow.
and
Awesome.
apparently they have a bunch of studios. They have a Nimble Giant, which made Hellbound, an Adventure Time game. Quantic Labs, which made Dying Light 2. They have like a bunch of small studios.
Damn,
So they're
I
just
never know
getting a
that.
big portfolio, I guess.
Maybe.
I don't know, but the question is like, what could they do with them in the after they got them? Like, are they gonna try to turn them into their own versions of what they think is gonna be great games? Like,
hopefully they make a Thief trilogy remaster. I actually did love the Thief games.
Hopefully they just make a brawler. I love those. I think the more brawlers we have, the better. The more Super Smash clones, you know. I think that's what they should do.
I need to
uh,
play more of those type of games.
Yeah.
yeah,
They're fun, but the other ones I've kind of played are probably Super Smash Bros. And I don't know if you count like Injustice.
Mm,
mm,
that's more like a Mortal Kombat, no?
yeah, that's more like
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat. Plus, it's also the same brand, not like cross brands.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
But
Oh, and
Injustice, that was a good game though. Like I did like it.
oh yeah, Injustice is amazing. especially the second one.
Square Enix just needs to get their shit together and make the next Final Fantasy VII part.
I don't think they know what they're doing. I think they're kind of like chickens with their heads cut off. Allegedly, I've never seen this, so I don't know why people say that. So, I can't attest to the efficacy of that statement either. But yeah, it seems to me like every time I see Square Enix in the news and the headlines, I mean it's not often because there's other shit going on, but like it's always really left field shit. You know what I mean? It's like you'd have like here's an example. You'd have like Activision working on a new Call of Duty. Fucking Nintendo release it. Adds a new character to Smash. Square Enix buys a church. Like what? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really random stuff.
Yeah, Square Enix has just been doing weird shit for the longest time. Like I hope they know what they're doing. They probably have a fucking genius that like in charge of all their purchases. You never know. If they could see the big picture at the end of the tunnel, more power to them.
I don't know, because after this article, there's another thing I'm gonna read that pretty much a guy comes out and speaks out against Square Enix. So yeah, I don't know. It's weird because they can make great games, but then they can also make dog shit games, as someone has put it. So yeah, pretty crazy. But
I just want another Just Cause game. That's all I want.
Bro, yeah, actually, yeah, I love Just Cause. I hated the third. I think I hated the third or fourth one. I don't remember. Is there even a fourth one?
Yeah, the fourth one's the newest one. Yeah.
Okay, I think I tried it, but I was stuck at a tutorial level, and I hate tutorial levels. They piss me off so much. Where they restrict you and you can't. Like I said, I never beat Red Dead Redemption 2 because of that.
What?
No, I believe it. You got perfect.
They held my hand way too long, and they were like, "Okay, now go ahead." Like 3 hours later, and I was like, "No, no."
Sure.
Yeah, you're fucking valid for that one. I mean, plus it's a very big and long game. Like after a while, I kind of like got burnt out, but then I was like close to finishing it, but then I freaking lost the disc. I found the disc, but I'm afraid to get back into it.
No,
So.
I feel you. But
yeah, it's like what is it, like 70 hours?
It's a long time.
Somewhere around there. I don't know.
I finished it. It's one of my favorite games of all time.
It,
but it's no small commitment, that's for sure.
Yeah, I've heard the story's really good, but the thing is, like, I've always seen it's like, okay, your weapon's dirty or in bad repair, you got to go repair it. And I'm like, okay. They're like, oh, your beard's getting a bit long there. You might want to chop it up. Oh, fine. Your horse is dirty. Like, why is my horse dirty? What do you? He's a horse.
Be careful when you're going into winter areas because your horse's balls will shrivel up.
Yeah,
you'll freeze.
And who the fuck? Who thought? Oh, that's a good idea. We should add this detail. This is what the gamers really care about. I mean,
they had to sit there to animate it forever.
Yeah, someone had to sit there. And like day and night, because that's not easy coding that shit. You know what I mean? Someone had to sit there and like type the code for it, right? And then someone else had to go and test it and specifically watch for the balls of this horse and make sure that they're shrinking and expanding. And he's what can the like work letters look like? He's like, hey Jim, this is Kevin from down in testing, and yeah, the scrotum of the horse just it's remaining the same. You think about these things. And
it went sideways.
Yeah, it just gets weirder and weirder the more you actually think about it. Like, why do it in the first place?
Hey, honey, how was work today? Oh, worked on horse dick.
Been working on this horse's cock for the last week and a half. I can't get it right.
What's the job title? Ball tester?
Yeah, dude, seriously. That's what I want to know. I want to like look through the credits and figure out which person most likely sat there and tested it and like watched and gave the okay, because someone has to sign off and then they have to say like, oh yeah, that's the way we wanted it, someone did.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't know how we got here once again.
Dude, me neither. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. But yeah, basically Square Enix be doing weird shit just like Rockstar with the horse dicks, I think that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know.
No, gotta be like this. Segue like this. You know what else is really detailed? Square Enix's incompetence.
Yes.
Oh, fuck. Damn. Fucking shots fired.
You were saying you were going to read something else about some guy speaking out against.
yeah.
And I don't know how. Yeah, somehow I took the fucking reins. Speaking of horses,
Oh
but
no.
yeah, I don't know. It is what it is.
This podcast is just going down, man.
I'm on a roll today, guys. I don't know. Like, you'd swear I'd had like Adderall or something. I haven't.
I don't know what
Promise.
the fuck you took. Need some of that. All right. Let's try to get back to on.
Wait, actually, I have to go. I'm so sorry.
Oh, right. I forgot. Yeah. But yeah,
So, it's been fantastic talking with y'all.
for sure.
Love to do it sometime again soon.
Oh yeah, it was lovely
Sure.
having you, my man.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Alejandro, I'll text you. But
Sure.
then, I need to talk to you about publishing
Mhm.
at some point.
Absolutely.
And great to meet you, Mason.
You too, buddy.
So, see you later, guys.
All right.
See you later. Have
See
a
you,
good
man.
night.
Peace out.
Bye.
Oh, man.
Weird. Normally I do that like at the end, but yeah.
Yeah.
I'll tap as ready to go.
All righty, guys. All right, back to the article.
Yeah, can you
Going
tell us
forward-
about this guy who spoke out against Square's acquisitions and
Not yet.
nonsense? Oh,
Not
okay,
yet.
okay.
It's still the first article. But yeah, going forward, there's like I'm just trying to go to the little parts where it actually has something to do with something.
Mhm.
But going forward, Square Enix's development functions will comprise its studios in Japan, Square Enix external studios, and Square Enix Collective. Its overseas studios will continue to publish franchises such as Just Cause, Outriders, and Life is Strange. Square Enix also said the transaction enables the launch of new businesses by moving forward and with investments in fields including blockchain, artificial intelligence, and the cloud. So, way more digital stuff too. Yes, not the actual cloud sky.
Buddy. Wow, the cloud. The cloud in my room.
Do you guys think that's a smart business thing? Because like from that statement alone, it kind of makes sense to me. Because it's like if you think about it, I don't know about like that AI shit and whatever, but I'm thinking about it in terms of like if you think about it, like if you have offices in North America, right? You have some offices in Japan, just all around the place. And
Right.
quite honestly, it's not like Square Enix isn't making tons and tons of games like every year, you know what I mean? They're not like going crazy. They're only working on a couple. At least as far as I'm aware. Like that might make sense to downsize, right? To like liquidate their assets to get some more money and then you can like
Yeah.
pull it for the other stuff. I mean, now that I'm actually thinking about it, I mean I think I think how it's sold doesn't make sense to me, but I think the reason why I think that might make sense, you know? What do you guys
Right.
think?
I mean, it makes sense. Like now, like thinking about more and like you guys putting your perspectives. Like I can see it being helpful in I guess, maybe in the long run. But and you never know. Like especially when you're like investing in that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And you can use that 300 million to help like with their current projects.
Yeah, that's
Mm.
yeah.
Like I said earlier, Final Fantasy 7 Part 2.
Right.
Whenever that fucking comes out.
We may never know. Who knows? Hopefully soon.
Hopefully.
And after closing this transaction, the United States will be Embracer's #1 country by number of game developers, and Canada will be #2. In total, post-pending closings, Embracer will have more than 14,000 employees, 10,000 engaged game developers, and 124 internal studios. Embracer's upcoming content pipeline includes more than 230 games with more than 30 AAA games. This acquisition will bring additional scale to Embracer's current AAA segment, and Embracer will have one of the largest pipelines of PC and console games content across the industry across all genres. As Embracer's pipeline matures, this will be a key driver for organic growth and net sales, operational EBIT, and free cash flow. So these motherfuckers could monopolize shit over time if they really wanted to, if they keep getting more and more stuff. I'm assuming. I'm not that educated in like how businesses can be, but like if they're like if they're gonna be like the #1, I mean depending on where they are, like in the United States or the #1 country for number of game developers.
Why wouldn't you?
That's freaking crazy.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they'll start getting a bit cocky and just start like getting many more things than they probably should be. But again, who knows? Because there's a new field of video game stuff that video game politics that I really don't know, and it's pretty crazy.
Yeah. It's I will say this with full disclosure that I did not take econ in high school. I took AP Gov, so I didn't do econ. But you know, isn't that bad for the economy as a whole? Like if you have monopolies on things like that. And I mean, no video game company necessarily has monopoly yet, but you know,
Mhm.
it's they're trying to. You know, everyone's buying out everyone. Everyone's buying everyone they can. You know,
Yeah,
they're trying. They're trying so hard.
yeah, they're getting there. I mean, shit. I mean, look at the water business. Like fucking people. I mean, some big companies will like buy out. I mean, or rent out small lakes and stuff like that, like clean water for like very low price of rent, a rent price, and they'll just use it and could do whatever they want with it and not like bother to like at least make it clean for people. Like they could just own as many logos as they could, and people will think, oh, I got choices, but really it's just the same thing. Yeah, I'm dropping some dark history right there.
No, it's
So-
really strange when you look on like the back of us Dasani and like just all these different fucking bottle
Mm.
companies, and they all say Nestle on the back or Coca-Cola, and you're like, it's strange, man. It's
Yeah.
weird.
I mean, I
This
got.
water tastes like dry.
It tastes like cocaine, just
Why does
like
water
in
make me burp?
the.
No,
Yeah.
this seriously. Like, I mean, okay, that's gonna be like a bit random for me to do so, like for a quick shout out. But what's the damn? Uh, if you guys want to learn more creative shit like that, it's called Dark History with Bailey Sarian.
Okay.
So yeah, Bailey Sarian. That's pretty much like the lady that I listen to, like to hear about all this fucked up shit that's pretty much normal in this country. So yeah, Dark History. But
I think I've gotten recommended that, like on YouTube or something.
it's
No,
because of me.
because of dude, YouTube does that though.
Yeah,
It
it does.
knows who your friends are, and then like it'll be like, hey, I heard you and Alex talking about this shit one day, and then like it'll give, yeah, it does that. My brother, you know, the
Oh
one
yeah.
that's a truck driver, he was legit. He was training, and for truck drivers that are training, they have to do so in like a little group, right? Of like two, sometimes three. Sometimes a trainer can have like two people, right? But they share the truck like for a long time, so they basically live together for like a couple months or so. And
Right.
he said that they both started like they started their feeds. They kind of started swapping, you know, like on YouTube, like my brother, he said he was getting some really weird shit. Like, you know, this guy was a really short guy, and suddenly he started getting shit for like, you know, surgeries that like increase your height and stuff like that. And he was like, whoa, okay. And then the other guys started getting like travel stuff because my brother's big into travel, like
Right.
just weird like that. And
Damn.
sometimes that's just by proximity, you know, because they didn't talk a whole lot necessarily. It'd be like, hey, wake up, you know, go drive, wake me up if something happens, pretty much. So I mean, yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. At this point, we know our phones are listening to us, even when we don't want them to. We know, like, even asking programs to now, like, track our ads or whatever, they're
We
still gonna
just
do
sit
it.
there and chill, though. I
Yeah.
feel like it's our fault to an extent. Like I say that knowing full well that tomorrow I'm going to use my phone and I'm not going to think about it. When I think about it, though, it does get me mad. But we're all complicit in it. We don't try to change it. We're just like, that's fucked up, man. And then we fucking go back on Twitter, you know? But, I mean, I don't have Twitter, but, you know, I'm just saying most people.
I know. I was just thinking, like, damn, he still doesn't have a Twitter. Like
I'm
doesn't
more
join us.
inclined now. Elon Musk is buying it. And I follow success. So, you know, I don't know, man. Like, feel how you want about the guy, which I don't know why people necessarily don't like him. People are freaking out. But this guy's gonna send us to space, bro. He's gonna send us to Mars.
He's
I
gonna
believe
make anime women real.
Dude, I believe it. I believe he will. I just think
like making cat girls a thing.
I think Elon Musk is a really smart man. I think he has a very unrealistic time frame for things. You know, do you guys remember?
The CEO of Tesla.
Doesn't matter. He's the man behind it. He's the. If not for Elon Musk, what would Tesla be? They'd be making cars. That's all they'd be doing.
They would
Which
the Tesla truck or whatever, but like the wheels would actually be unbreakable.
okay, so he has some moments. Don't get me wrong. He has some moments, and that was not a good example. But
our windows are unbreakable. Crash.
well, because I saw like a thing on it. I guess like it wasn't actually like the window or whatever. It was like something else. Like there was a fracture in the window like prior to it. You know what I mean? And they'd done this demo like over and over and over again to make sure like, oh, is this gonna work? You know, they hit with a hammer and they're like, oh my god, it worked. Is it gonna work again? You know, and they keep testing it, and eventually, yeah, it was a surprise. You know, it cracked eventually. But I could be wrong about that. But that's what I remember hearing. But no, I did a report on the dude. He's a really smart guy. Again, his expectations are just really. He's so, in my opinion, he seems to be so far ahead of people that he's like, all right, guys, you know, like he's gonna take a 10-year goal and move it down to 3 because he knows the way. You know what I mean? But that's not how progress is made. You know, he said
and no pun intended, because of like his company name, whatever. Would you say he's the modern day Nikola Tesla?
Yeah, I would. I think he's like, he's great, dude. I don't know. Again, he gets ahead of himself. I think he said we'd be on Mars by 2020, back in 2018. But no one could have predicted the shit show that 2020 would be. But you know, but yeah.
I personally don't give a shit about Elon Musk. I'm just trying to talk about the story.
I'm so sorry, Alex.
We're still trying to get this fucking Square Enix story done.
I'm so sorry. I'm terrible.
Cat girls and Elon Musk and.
Like, what the fuck?
I'm sorry, Alex. It was just a Twitter remark.
Don't kick us out of the group.
No, that's it. I'm banning you both.
Suddenly we just leave. Alex is like, okay, guys, let's get this shit on track.
I'm solo now.
Oh my god. But all right, now for the guy that's like, I feel like I gotta cut out some shit for once. Holy shit. But no. But okay.
Oh, this is content. Leave it in.
I'll see if we lose a rating for this. But so there's this guy named Yuji Naka, and he's it's on Twitter, of course. There's a whole translation thing. I'm trying to like at least read the parts that I feel like at least feel important. And I'm pretty sure all of it is. Okay. He said approximately half a year before the launch of Balan Underworld, a business order was issued to be removed from the director of Balan Underworld. So I filed a lawsuit against Square Enix in court. I would like to talk about the fact that the trial is over and the business order is no longer in effect at this time. I don't think Square Enix, which doesn't care about games and game fans, is bad. According to the court documents, I was removed from the director of Balan Underworld at 2 points. Just so you guys know, if some grammar sounds a bit off, that's just Google Translate, not me.
Oh, okay.
But he performed being producer, promotion, sound director, and human resources. So that's a lot of shit. One is that YouTuber will play the game music on promotion and release the score. So I thought that it would be strange for the ghostwriter to write the score arranged to put in the original game. So the original song, I got in trouble because I insisted that I wanted to put out the score. What the score of the other is. According to the court documents, what I said about RZS at 7 without fixing, even though there was a problem during development, and to improve the game, it is written that the relationship with RZS has collapsed due to the comments by Oshima, and it said that Oshima talked to producer Fujimoto. Another point in an email addressed to Fujimoto by Oshima. I told you about the matter of gathering staff and shifting the trial version. This decision is made by Fujimoto producer. Let's do our best for Mr. Fujimoto. When I told him, the staff applauded and cheered. I was impressed because it was unexpected. Recently, the staff who tended to sink have revived. Thank you very much. All the staff will do their best. However, it doesn't matter because the schedule is decided by the producer, not me. And the tight schedule is decided by the producer. Something is wrong, isn't it? I don't think it's good that only the score of the arranged music is released to release the original game. I think there's game music that everyone knows, but I think it is the original music of the game. I think that the game is made by striving to make it a good game until the end and wanting game fans to enjoy it when they buy it. I don't have enough time for the director to comment, so I think it's strange to say that I wouldn't get involved at all without consulting. Since retweets and likes on SNES, etc., were also prohibited, because there was a time like when commenting on stuff was like prohibited for certain consoles and such. I think Square Enix cannot take good care of game fans. There were a lot of comments and very nice illustrations of Balan Underworld, but I'm really sorry that I couldn't do anything. I'm really sorry for the customers who bought the unfinished Balan Wonderworld. In the future, I think that if you only mention or tag me on SNS, etc., you may be able to react. Since I'm making a game, I think it's natural to make a correction request to make a good one. And if that's not possible, I think it's just a matter of discussing it, but that's it. I can't seem to do it. I don't think the game has been taken care of. Personally, I'm really sorry that I released the unfinished work, Balan Underworld, to the world. I wanted to think about various things and put it out in a proper form as an action game. I think Square Enix and RSS are companies that don't care about games and game fans. So I guess like he had a part to help make the game be put up together, but I guess Square Enix was like, no, you can't do that. Like they started messing around with everything, and then being the producer being more involved than he probably should be for this game. And considering Switch the over there on their podcasts have covered the game before, and it seemed like the game wasn't that good. And from what I've seen on Twitter, yeah, a lot of people don't like the game and say like, even if they were to fix it from this guy, it would still be shit. So yeah, it's pretty messed up, and it just sucks because it shows like another thing where Square Enix really doesn't treat some of their own well as a great employer. So that's what I got. Fucking crazy. Very depressing too. Like you just I don't know. It's just weird to just think that to be a game company that you would, I guess, try to enforce your own rulings on things when obviously there are gonna be people under your leadership that have better understanding of the games that they're making or know what they want to do, like how they have a vision, but you're like doing anything you can to like not let them do what there's do what they need to be done.
Mhm.
So, I don't know. It's fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. It sounds like whoever is writing the complaint or the whatever you want to call it, article, or it sounds like they're really passionate about the game they were trying to make. Um,
Mm.
I feel like that's a big problem in video games nowadays. Is they get rushed out. You hear way too many cases of like, oh, this game's been in develop for like 5+ years, and all of a sudden it's taking like
Mm.
it's coming out, but it's still not finished. Like there's a reason some games are in development for so long. They need to be fixed, otherwise they come out a mess. Like Cyberpunk is an example.
Damn,
So,
that was a crazy ass release for that game.
mhm.
But yeah, again like seeing all the articles like how they were trying to rush it out, even though there was still like a lot of problems, and it's sad like just seeing that whole process, like things that are like hyped up or things that obviously seem to be passion projects get laid to waste because the higher ups were just assholes, just thinking, oh, you know what? No, we don't need your perspective. We don't need your input on how things are going to turn out. Like we know what's best,
Mhm.
and then making something terrible like that.
Yeah,
Again, it just sucks.
it does suck. It sucks a lot. I feel like especially because like the layman, the person who's like working on it and all that shit, like they know what they're talking about from like a quality standpoint. A lot of higher ups and whatever, they tend to just be in it for the profit, and that's all they're really there for. They don't care. They only care about their bottom line, not about they actually put out. It sucks that video games have gotten so corporate nowadays, you know? Because it
No,
used
yeah,
to just be
definitely.
like you'd get a random ass like development company you've never fucking heard of, but they make like a banger game because they loved it. You know, they put a lot of care into it.
I feel it. I miss the good old days where you get that weird ass commercial for Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color, and like you see like some evil bus man capturing all the Pokemon in his bus. Like, you
Mhm.
guys remember that commercial?
I remember it vaguely. I think I saw it like once.
When the bus driver like has like all these Pokemon like smash. What was it, like smash under a car or something like that? I don't know. He just smashed a lot of Pokemon into like the fucking into a fucking Game Boy game console or game, and he starts playing it like all laughing, all evil shit. I'm just like,
Mhm.
that's dark. And like now that I think back to it, but at the time as a kid, I was like, oh, cool, Pokemon.
Pokemon, fuck yeah, yeah.
They, they just got smashed into slavery. Like that's like how that's how it came across. But I miss old things like that. Like you got the weird commercials where like all this a lot of the happy-go-lucky Nintendo characters showing up on screen before they start kicking each other's ass while like full costume. Like those were like simpler times. I miss those simpler times
Oh yeah,
where things like, oh, you better put some good work into this game or else like when it flops, it's actually gonna hurt you. But now it's just
yeah.
it's crazy. Now like we got a company. I don't know. Maybe it's like it always been a long time thing. I'm pretty sure. I mean, Xbox was from what I know so far, Xbox is the only company to put out their own documentary on themselves and actually show like the bad side of things as well, like how they actually had like a bit of monopoly on some certain things. I forgot what it was, like what Microsoft at the time. I was saying like I would like to see Nintendo or PlayStation, like I mean, well, Sony, sorry, put out their own thing, like talking about their own company, about like, oh, this is what we done, but then because then they would also expose like stuff that they don't think they should bring up in today's spotlight.
I think it'd be very interesting.
It would be. I mean, should I watch it? Because I'm a sucker for documentaries.
Yeah, I think you could even go like in a smaller studio, even like if it's well known enough, you know what I mean, or beloved
Mhm.
enough. I would
Yeah.
love to know like rare, rareware, like what the fuck they were just everything like the ins and outs for them because they were so revolutionary in their peak, and I want to know when it went wrong, when they got acquired by Microsoft, and then like just I want to know everything about
Yeah.
that company.
Like there's just like so much like there's like so much to learn. Like pretty sure there's YouTubers out there that like putting in their hearts to like like look up all the info without getting copyright strikes.
Yeah.
By the way, what about you, Mason? Like, what are your thoughts on like the whole thing?
I think there's a lot about it that we don't know from a business standpoint.
Mm.
Like if they needed to get this game out to make like some sort of like like ends due or something like that, so they even though they're saying like, hey, this game isn't finished, I want to keep on working on it longer. They still released it because they needed to make some sort of money from it, some sort of profit.
Right.
That's true.
I feel like when it comes to stuff like this, there's a lot of stuff we don't know,
Mhm.
especially like the higher ups and why they decided to release it instead of letting them work on it longer.
Yeah, because I mean, for all we know, video game companies can operate at like a barely like uh marginable profit line. Like it could be like you need to put this game out by October. It's not ready. It's not going to be ready until February. I don't give a fuck, you know, because they're going to like have to declare bankruptcy or something. I mean, we just don't know. Because you got to think, lots of people work on video games. Lots of people need to get paid, you know.
True.
So I mean, I don't know. I've never thought of it before until now, to be honest. But yeah, maybe Mason's right. Maybe you got a point, Mason. You have a point.
Yeah. I mean, it's true. I mean, from what we're hearing right now, it's like, damn, this is all fucked up. But again, it's just like only one person's side of the story. Like, if there's like more to hear, then honestly, that'd be great. But hey, let's not forget, we also already got controversy beforehand with Square Enix, so it's kind of like now in the light of not completely like, oh, we can't really believe that, but more like very plausible because of all the stuff that also like happened in the past as well. Yeah. I mean that.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, there's again not much more for me to go on with just that. Other than hey, that's really it really fucking sucks. Like what happened for him, especially like that seemed like something he was really passionate about, saying like how much he apologized to the fans. So yeah, is there anything else you guys gotta say about it?
I mean, not about that in particular. I want to make an offhand comment on the whole like how you're commenting on saying sounds like he's passionate. That's what really scares me about like everything.
Yeah, yeah.
It scares me because, as you guys know, I'm an author. I write books. I write stories. Right? But what? Since when? Well, they've been promoting it for like the past year, but well, no, not year, but what do you call it? So like, it scares me to think like, what if you go and you pitch this idea, right? Because for all we know, this dude could have been the person who pitched it. Because sometimes the ideas don't just come from the boss. The ideas can come from anywhere. So what if you pitch this idea and someone's like, "Oh yeah, that sounds great. I like it," and you're like, "Oh wow." Like they're on board, like they're gonna make this game, that I've been super passionate about, and then they ruin it. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
or make it in some way that you don't want it to be when it's your idea. Like it scares me. What if you guys pitched an anime and this company is like, yeah, let's make this anime, and you're like, hell yeah, and they're like, and then they start changing shit, maybe small shit at first, but then like essentially they make you feel like it's not even yours anymore. Like that makes me sad that they're so passionate about it, and you know and that they feel that way. They had to give it, like they had to put out unfinished work.
A lot of that
yeah.
stuff I feel is in the contract. Like
Mhm.
not reading over the contract, and you realize that you have little to no say in how the process is made.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why they fucking get you, because there's always that one little bit of fine print that you missed out on, and all of a sudden you're like screwed in the next couple months.
This is why you read the terms and conditions, everybody.
Yeah. I mean,
And what sucks is that sometimes it's just because your options were limited, and that's why you
yeah.
gotta accept those terms. That's what I got even more fucked, because like other things like you just get rejected, but then oh yeah, the only company that accepts you, yeah, they'll just take over all your power, and there's nothing you can do about it because you got no one else to turn to. So
Yeah.
it's crazy. It's sad, but I guess we could try to end this episode on a lighter note with Nathan's view on Wrestling Empire. But first, just want to say for the Fire Emblem fans, Belly Commits, the voice actor, he's also like best known for voicing Josuke Shikata and JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Diamonds Unbreakable, and wow, I'm gonna butcher this now Fumi. Iwatami, goddamn, in the Rising of the Shield Hero, as well, and also in Fire Emblem. Ferdinand von Ayer, the noblest of nobles,
Yes,
unfortunately got stage four. Got the unfortunate diagnosis of stage 4 colon cancer. So he didn't know that. Yeah, he got that. So right now, just really hoping the best for him, and just hope he could pull through and just get the best recovery he could get. So yeah, in case you didn't know, yeah, I know it's
Poor guy in
fucking
stage
crazy.
4 too. Fuck.
I know. And I just didn't like, oh, like at that stage, at that point, I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
But he does have a GoFundMe, so if you search it up, you will find it. And if you want to get support to him, go for it. Like I'm pretty sure he could get all. He could take all the take all the help he can get right now. All right, Nathan. So
Yes.
tell us about your crazy ass journey to Wrestling Empire, considering that was the Returnal video you opened up with.
Okay. So, Wrestling Empire, this fucking janky ass game. I love it so much, but okay. So I started out. I went in completely blind, and never mind the fact that it's an M Dickey game. So like, there's no, one of the things I said in my most recent video was like, there needs to be an instruction manual because I don't know how to do anything. It's really trial and error. Um, and you
Even
can
with
see.
the sparring mode, it's very, very trial
Mhm.
and error. You're right.
Yeah, dude. Like I didn't even know I was making my character. Um, I thought I was joining like a wrestling camp because it said wrestling school. And,
Mhm.
I was like, oh, okay, newbie Nate's camp. Yeah, I like that. No, it was just me, but yeah, it's that game is so fun, but so like quirky in one of the best worst ways ever. Like I'm falling doing everything, things that I shouldn't fall down doing.
Fail.
Falling
Yeah,
out of bed,
falling
falling
out of
while
bed,
during entrance.
falling during the entrance, falling, getting, over a barricade. I'm standing up from a chair and breaking it, like everything. It's so fun because of the level of randomness. And sometimes I feel like the beauty about this game made by this one man is that it was made just well enough uh, for it to work. You know what I mean? Like, thank God, right? Like, it works.
Mhm.
But does it work well? Nope. Because like nothing interacts with each other the way they should. Sometimes I've thrown punches and my guy has just fallen over.
Right.
You know, and maybe that has something. In this video, when I was fighting the entire fucking roster, when I was fighting everyone backstage,
Oh
I
yeah.
I came to realize during editing one of the things. Okay, so I picked someone up, power bombed them, and I thought I power bombed them into a friend's RKO, but no, what actually happened was I power bombed this man, and they actually like countered that by RKOing the person behind them. They didn't get hurt at all. I mean, they got hurt maybe a little bit, but like, you know, they RKO'd the person behind them. I was like, oh shit, like it was crazy. Nothing in that game interacts with each other like the way that it should, but it was amazing. Do you want me to go through the story of Newbie Nate up to current, like up to what is current?
Yeah, go for it. I mean, shit. I think what I find awesome about, well, pretty much wrestling empire is that you could really create your story like in your head, like as you go on. Because my character has been such a weird journey, like gone through three different brands in the span of 2 months, and like turn into a heel, and then like didn't like it after a while. I was like, all right, I'm back to being a face,
Mm-hmm.
and got into a couple of plane trip fights. So yeah, make that as you will. Yeah, I know.
Okay, let me ask you a question, a genuine question.
All right.
Actually, no, never mind.
Oh, fake
Because
question. Okay.
I was gonna say if I get the answer, then it might change how I play the game, and I don't want to do that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, I will tell you my dilemma, but don't tell me how to fix it, okay? Even if you know, I mean, maybe there's no way to fix it, but my dilemma now is, I'm losing money at a rate, $100 a week, which that's actually pretty great. If I could stay at a hotel for $100 a week, I would go do that. I would live in a hotel full time. But I don't care if my hotel looked like that. I had the toilet and the bed in the same room. Like it'd be fine. It'd be fine.
You use it
Spray.
fully clothed.
Yeah, exactly. So, um, but basically, I'm thinking to myself as I'm on like my last $1,000 or so, I'm like, I only have like a couple more weeks, and if I go broke, I don't know what happens. Maybe nothing happens, but I don't imagine you could just like run into negative money. Maybe you can, I don't know. But that's my current dilemma. Uh, I'll figure it out though; it'll be fine. But basically, to all my listeners, newbie Nate, he was born one fine April afternoon, because that's when the video was uploaded, and yeah, weirdly enough, he kind of looks like a budget Zac Efron. Like he really kind of does, at least to me. Um, and the first fight of his career, he's the best wrestler to ever live. Not exactly, but I mean, he's clearly the best wrestler there. He doesn't lose. He never loses, even in situation. I mean, I will win by count out rather than lose. You know what I mean? I try to win it at all costs. But anyway, this guy, his first match is against some person named Wynn Stevenson. It is a female, I think. You know, I
Yeah,
don't,
it was.
which is weird because, you know, that's my first time playing the game. And I'm like, wait, you know, we're doing like a mixed brawl shit. You could only do that like back in the like old WWE games, you know, like SmackDown versus Raw. Like the
Yeah.
first like 2 or 3 were the only ones you could like hit women and stuff, you know. You do that now in the new ones, you get DQ'd, you know.
Right.
It was so funny. We used to like be women and beat the shit out of like Chavo Guerrero. It was so fun. But yeah, so
terrible right now, by the way.
huh?
You sound like a horrible person right now.
I sound like a
Right,
horrible.
yeah.
It's because
and it's awesome.
well, no. I mean, because I just like to abuse games and have freedom. That's what it is. You know, like
Whoa.
okay, because
We're getting there.
I like to abuse, and I thought that cynicism.
games,
Terrible
games,
phrase.
no games. Okay, like who? Okay, like I'll get back to Wrestling Empire, but like you know the problem with Fallout 3 is you can't kill the kids, and that's not realistic. I don't always want to, but I want the freedom. You know, and
Starlight little bitches.
And dude,
Yeah.
when you play Skyrim, who does not play Skyrim with mods, with the lightsaber mods, you know? And then you get the Killable Children mod, and you go to the Riften Orphanage, and then you reenact Order 66. Tell me you don't do that, and I just won't believe you, okay? It's not even about
mods.
Alex. Oh,
would,
okay, fair
but
enough, fair enough.
Mod on console, so I don't.
Well, I thought you could, though.
Stop bullying me,
with-
Nathan.
I thought you couldn't. Could you not? Or do they not have all the mods?
You can have mods, but I don't think there's a Killable Children mod.
Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think they'll allow that because you know they suck.
Yeah, well, okay, but that's the main thing about the whole like. That's why I want to hit women in my games because I want. Yeah, listen to the whole sentence, please. Listen to the whole sentence.
When
In
he
my
tells someone
games,
tweets out that Nathan is Chris Brown personified.
who would they at in that case? You know, because I don't even have a Twitter, but
Our profile Twitter. I'm not
ah
sure.
shit. Oh well, it is. I'm sorry, Alex, if I bring the hate down on you, but no, yeah, I was surprised though to be facing Wynn Stevenson and you know upon realizing it was a female, I was like, well, okay, but I'm not gonna lie, especially in that first match, I did not know how to play. So Wynn Stevenson gave me the juice, bro.
She wanted to be your sponsor in this episode that I watched.
Oh, I know. Yeah, she did
Yeah.
want to be,
You
which
said
I
no,
thought
she-
was. I did say no. I felt like it was weird. I remember beating her. She was my first opponent, and I don't know. She was very supportive afterward. You know, I thought we were beefing. I don't know why I thought that. There's not really a whole lot of indication that we were, but I kind of thought we were. Dude, I don't know. I'm a bad heel. I'm a bad motherfucker. I'm fighting everyone in the backstage. Like I don't know who's my friend except for Hong Zin. You know, but he's a very memorable part of the thing. Like I walk into the wrestling arena, right? And everyone is telling me shit. Everyone's just grilling me, giving me a hard time for things. Hong Zin did a little bit when I pissed myself, but it wasn't that big of a deal. He just said, hey, try to hit the toilet next time, you know? Which, dude, I didn't even know that was a part of it either, because it's very inconsistent. You know, you'll just have to pee randomly after like 5 weeks, and you're like, you know, but whatever.
Or show your pants. That'll happen too.
That
That was my character by accident. I was like, "What? When did you need to go shit?" I literally have only like a half a minute to respond to that.
Yeah, it's stressful, but it's so fun though. This game is like soul sucking. Like I could play this game for years. I feel like it's so fun. What happened after that? I mean, I just fought people. I remember I was beefing with Cathedral because he's a little punk ass. He likes to run his mouth, is what it is, and also hit me backstage. I have lots of people hit me backstage. I don't do. Okay, that's not true. I hit people backstage too, but
they started.
They started in my eyes. Like I have this complex where I never do anything wrong. Newbie Nate does, not me. Newbie Nate does.
You haven't worked out yet, have you?
I did. Yeah, I've worked out. Which I know that increases like your strength and stuff. I don't know how to increase anything else. So like randomly, my skill.
Look at the signs on the wall. Like they say, like, oh yeah,
Okay.
honey, we'll give you agility.
Okay, because I was thinking, because I saw that rope like in the back.
Oh.
This wasn't in the video, right? But like
Ignore
I saw. Oh, okay. Well, I thought anyway. I thought like, oh, maybe I could climb this,
Mhm.
and I saw like the sign. It said like something like weight equals strength. There's like some shit on the wall, and I was like, oh, okay. Maybe I need to pay attention to the walls. But then I didn't see anything else in the gym. I didn't look hard to be fair, but yeah, I was just tripping the fuck out.
And then you went to work out, and it like deducted.
It
stats.
deducted from my skill, but I think that could have just been like natural progression over time, just me losing skill from not working on it, you know?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to explain it. So pretty much when you work on some things, if you do focus on that for too long, then it'll kind of like reduce the other skills. Like if you're
Yeah.
working only on well, not agility. Well, yeah, maybe agility or stamina, you'll
Then
reduce
your
strength.
strength
Like
would
you
go
focus on
down.
strength,
Yeah.
something else will go down. So kind of like
You have to
kinda like
balance it
fortify
out.
yourself.
Yeah. You have to work on all aspects. It makes sense because that's how it is in real life. You know, you get some gym bro and he's only lifting you know, he's only doing curls and he's got massive biceps, but his legs look like, you know, toothpicks.
Right.
It is what it is. It makes sense.
And when you get older, it will be harder to like do an upkeep on your stuff as well. So yeah, this game is pretty innovative. I was like, damn, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, it seems really like it's really in depth and cool. And like I thought for some reason I was like, ah, shit, there's not that many characters, and then they just kept on coming. I don't know how it happened, but like, you know, you
Yeah.
get the starter characters and they're all kind of like the same relatively.
Mhm.
And then you get all these random ass characters that look like other WWE personalities and shit. I'm like, damn, this I don't know. The game's just so fun.
Don't forget, you're only dealing with one brand. You got a whole other bunch of brands to wrestle against.
Yeah, I don't even know how to, but that's okay. Don't tell me how to do that either, because
Well, you
I
see,
need to figure out how to get out of bed without hurting yourself.
dude,
honestly,
yeah,
dude, you gotta
okay,
do it slowly because you're like going out of it too fast. And it's funny because the day before you put out the video where like you freaking like fell off your bed and like hurt yourself, my character did the same thing. I was like, finally, I reenacted the trailer.
I just don't understand like how hard can it be to get out of bed, you know? But apparently for some people, like some people, you know, they always say like, oh, it's hard for me to get out of bed. I never thought like someone would struggle the way that my character does. And the thing is, I try to take it slow too sometimes because I've learned. Don't just hold left, don't just hold right, because every time I do that, something happens. Something bad happens.
I don't know if you checked the comments yet, but it was me that said the coach is like a fat Vin Diesel.
Dude, okay, I'm having this thing.
Okay, yeah.
I'm having this thing with my YouTube actually. I saw there was a comment, but I couldn't view it. I was like, what the fuck? I was mad because it said there was a comment there, but yeah. So if I don't reply to your comments, guys, it's not intentional. Like I had no idea that you even commented.
He doesn't care about his friends.
I don't care about my fans. No, it's not that. It's just yeah. I don't know why it's not letting me view all of them apparently, but yeah. Like
there's a like right there. Coach Emerson looks like a fan. Was that you, Alex? That just did that?
No, it was Captain MG that said Coach Emerson looks like a fat Vin Diesel.
That was me, but I just got a notification that someone liked this comment.
Oh yeah, I just liked it right now.
About it. Was that you?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, I was like, what a coincidence.
Wow.
Speaking of, some random person on the internet thinks that he agrees. Yeah, dude, I hate the coach too, because the thing is, everyone in this game thinks that they're important to me, and they're not. None of them. I mean, the only people that are like important to me are Hong Zin. He's my homie. He's like the true. He's my first friend. You know.
He stays in your room with you.
Yeah, which is strange, but you know, it's endearing also. I mean, maybe it's to cut down. Maybe the hotel costs $200 a night. We're splitting it, you know. Although Flex Beanbag or whatever his name is, he also goes in there occasionally too. He doesn't watch me sleep like like Hongzin does, but you know, it's fine. So it's very strange when, dude, I'm telling you, I try to get out of bed slowly. Like I do. I try, but then he'll do some shit You know, like how earlier he's like, ugh, and he just stands up in like that model pose, or he'll fucking get down on his hands and knees, and I'm like, oh god, no, none of that. Don't let Hong Zin see that. We don't know if
Right
we
now,
don't know his plans.
in this moment, out of context, this would have been the strangest wake up story to hear.
Yeah, it would be, but
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
always funny to me to see you walk out of the arena backwards.
backward.
You like moonwalk.
Oh yeah, because I haven't figured out how to like not. Well, I think I know how now. I think you hold like the there because there's a button to like swap your targets or whatever. I think
yeah,
you hold that, and if you hold that, then your character will just like
freely move around.
yeah. I think I just discovered that though. It's like way too recently, so I know I'm like talking shit to people and I'm just backing up like that, but can't help
Dude,
it.
I just want Wrestling Empire to be available on Xbox and PlayStation, just so like I could buy it again and just play that stream that shit. Because honestly, that would be such a fucking joy to
It
do.
would, dude. It would be so fun. Like that game is just such like a what the fuck game. It's entertaining, because some games you can play and they're not so entertaining, or they're only entertaining to a select few kind of people. Like as an example, like Call of Duty, I was thinking about it, because I'm in that video mindset. I'm like, what can I make videos on? And I'm like, shooters, like people can like shooters, but it's like a very small. It's not everyone. It doesn't appeal to everyone. But Wrestling Empire, it's like, well, maybe you like wrestling, but if you don't like wrestling, you'll for sure like all the silly nonsense that's going on. And if you don't like silly nonsense, uh, you, I don't know. I just
You
don't know.
suck.
Yeah, what are you doing? What are you doing here? You just suck. But yeah, I try to get out of bed, but he'll fucking balance. He'll do this. He'll do that, dude. Like, I can spoil one little thing because, like I said at the end of the video, I didn't realize how long I recorded for, but at the end of that video, I still had an hour left of footage from this one playing session that I have to go through. So there's still a lot to go. I broke my bed at one point, and I was like, "How the fuck did I break my bed?" Like, this is not an issue that's like a one and done. I haven't. Go ahead, Mason.
I was just say like you when you got out of that office chair and it just exploded.
Yeah, dude, my guy is like he's just rough on his furniture is what it is. Like
Ladies.
we all know. No. I mean, we Hong Zin more like shit. Like knowing those two. You know how like we I can't talk. We all have a member in our family who's like a plopper. Who sits down to the couch like, boom. You know what I mean? We either have like Noah plopper or we are plopper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm like a half plopper. It's weird, but yeah. My guy's just a plopper. Broke his fucking bed, and yeah, I got back later that night, and I was concerned because I did not know what the fuck to do.
Yeah.
But it's just such a silly game. You pause at the fucking toilet, lids just go like, dang. It's like, why? And I don't even know how I noticed some of these things. It's just a quirky game. Like, it's just so good all the time.
Have you fixed your bed yet?
Yeah, I fixed my
Oh,
bed.
okay,
I figured it out.
Making
I was like, I don't know why. Just the video game logic about that game, which is non-existent because you don't know what's going to happen next, But I was like, maybe if I pick it up, because I was like, there has to be a way to fix it. I thought what might happen is I leave and then like I come back and there'd be like the bed would be fixed, but that didn't happen. So I just tried picking it up. I don't know. It was just the
moment.
it was the futility. You know what I mean? It was like I have nothing left to do. I either go to bed somehow, like fix this, or stay awake forever. And I don't know what can you stay up like way late in that game? Can you just stay up the whole time?
I mean, you could try, but you'll end up knocking out eventually.
Oh.
And you'll end up sleeping on the floor. But I was just thinking, like, imagine this fucking scenario where, like, what else do you do with the bed? Like, you pick up the bed and you just fucking yeet it out of the window. I'm like, oh, that's the video, guys.
Well, shit, guys. Looks like I'm never playing this game again.
I freaking love the game. Such an amazing game. Again, if it was on other consoles other than just the Switch and PC, then again, I would stream the hell out of it every damn day. Or if I
I
could, I could.
I genuinely think this is the best wrestling game that I've ever played. But like it's for the wrong there's a different vibe to Wrestling Empire than there is like SmackDown versus Raw or one of the WWE games. It's like if you're playing one of the WWE games with one of your friends and stuff, like you want to be Randy Orton and do some crazy shit.
Mm.
You want to be your favorite wrestler and just fight your friends, have fun, play the Royal Rumble.
Right.
Different vibe than like Wrestling Empire, which the vibe is like, do you like wrestling enough to buy a wrestling video game? Okay, good. And you're in for a hell of a surprise because this game is like, it's wild, dude, but it's so fun. I'm saying all these criticisms, but like I mean them in the best way. Like I feel like the clunkiness of the game adds to it so much,
What you should do for like a quick fun video is just like put on go to your like exhibition mode,
Mm-hmm.
then take away the referee, just add like as many wrestlers as you can, like up to 30 wrestlers that you want.
Mm-hmm.
Try to do like a continuous kind of mode where not it doesn't end by just like someone finally pinning someone down. It just like continues on. Like it'll just be like a 30-man royal pretty much a rumble,
Mm-hmm.
but on like the ropes as barbed wire, exploding barbed wire if you want.
Mm-hmm.
And then just let the AI play by itself if you want, and then just like give commentary like, all right, folks, here I am, Nathan.
Dude, I don't even know how I would commentate that. I'd be like, what the fuck? Just what the fuck? What
No,
the
that'd be great.
That game has like enough what the fuck already. Like it's so funny. Can't even imagine.
Can you create characters in that game?
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
because like it just gives you like a baseline, like
Mhm.
but you can customize them however you want. I just left
You
New
make-
Beaten 8 alone.
Multiple people, so that way your friends can be in the game as well.
Oh my god.
I don't know. I don't think so. It
Yeah,
seems
you
to
can
me.
customize them. Yeah, you can customize them.
I know you can customize them. Like I could go in right now and edit Hong's in and make him a completely different person if I wanted. You know what I mean? Make him what?
Alex.
Make him Alex. My friend Alex, he watches me sleep. He knows this game better than I do. So,
It's just, I feel like a game like this could be funny if you did it like how you did RimWorld.
Dude, yeah.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Dude, I want to do that so much. You know what the problem is? I need like public subscribers because people subscribe and they're not public, right? So it wouldn't be fun if I made like RimWorld with 36 subscribers, all named subscriber. You know what I mean? Because I don't know who they are. I don't have any way of giving like a name or face to them. So
Make a celebrity. Like, I don't...
Horrendously ugly. What was that fucking?
Sergio, dude, is so funny.
Of course,
I know
Sergio.
him. Dude, he's like a friend of mine, and Alex is from high school. And I'm just thinking, like, if he's watching, then like
I'm
it's like
so sorry.
staggeringly ugly. You're incapable of all this shit. I'm like, damn, Sergio. And then he walked away when I was talking shit on him for his horseshoe skills. I felt so bad.
That makes me feel bad then, because I commented like, not just being, horrendously ugly and. Oh dear God.
Yeah, dude. I swear then, okay, you must be the mystery commenter, because like I'm saying, I can't see all of them. Like it says three comments on the RimWorld one, but I can only see two. I have no idea why. Maybe it showed up as like moderated comment. Are you subscribed to me by chance,
Yeah.
Mason? Okay, then I don't know what the fuck is
Maybe you gotta switch up your profile, or maybe you gotta switch to your profile that's actually making the videos. I don't know. It's
Alex.
Well, because I am on that profile. Wait, did one of you subscribe just now, or like what the fuck happened? Because I gained one, and I'm so happy. I gained one in the last hour because I checked right before I came.
I
yeah.
a couple days ago.
Did you, Alex?
I used the what the fuck is it called? Oh yeah, the podcast
Okay.
YouTube channel too.
I'm not even mad about it. It looks good. As far as YouTube's concerned.
Saw my comments, so I don't understand why you wouldn't be able to.
I don't understand it either. Like I'm actually looking at it right now, trying to figure out why. Why can't I see it? Like I know it should be there, but
Like
Maybe
just
CC is success. I don't know.
a ship captain with like what are those things called? A pipe.
a pipe. Yeah, dude, it says
Why
3
not?
comments, but there's nothing. I'm gonna mess with my settings and see if like maybe
Yeah.
it's like a setting or something. I really don't know, but
I mean, shit. YouTube was probably going downhill. Like you can't let the creators like interact with his own audience.
You sound so different dude, for me. You sound so different
I sound different on YouTube.
to me, at least.
Well, I'm using this microphone, which I don't use. We had problems with it whenever I tried it at first with Alex. When I used this mic back in the day, it was like I would talk. Somehow, I don't even know how this happened, but Alex would say something, and then I would say something, like I would reply to him. But then in the final recording, I would respond to him before he finished saying what he said.
Yeah,
It was
that
the
was
weirdest
weird.
thing. It was the weirdest thing. So I've just never used it like ever since then. But this mic is really clean. I mean,
I
I
think it's
spent.
just.
Go ahead.
I think it's just because we didn't use Skype during the time. Not
That could
for
be, yeah.
you.
But yeah, this mic is really clean. I love it. Like it cost. I don't remember how much it cost. It was like 100 and something. $1 billion. But yeah, it was. What does Dr. Evil say? 100 billion. Was it 100 billion? Was it 100 jillion? It was 100 something.
It was a million, but then they made fun of him because like nowadays a million is like nothing. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, $1 billion.
Okay, that's what it is.
Something like that.
But yeah, it was funny because I was trying to do like the, hey guys, this is future Nate here, like whatever the fuck I said at the end of this video that I put out today, and fucking okay, it's so stupid, but one of the like USB things in my computer just decided to stop working entirely, right? Luckily, I have this thing you can plug in. I am trying to bring it over, but I have cords plugged in. So basically, you plug this in to like one of your things, and then it gives you like 4 extra ports, right? Luckily, I have that, so it's not a big deal or anything. But basically, I have to turn these off and on. Like there's a little button here. You can tap it. I know it's like blurring some of the time. I'm sorry. But you can tap it and it would turn it on, and then you could tap it like to turn it off, whatever. And I was trying to record like me saying all that, and I sounded so far away, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with my mic? And I was like holding it like this. I was like, hey guys, and like whatever, but it just wasn't working. And I realized I needed to turn it on. I was using like my computer mic, like all this over here, so I sounded all far away. And yeah, you could tell the difference between like, it's so weird how like a microphone like will make you sound different. You'd think all microphones would just sound the same. They're a microphone. It should just give you your voice, but no, it's not how it works.
I know what you mean, because right now I'm hoping for the best that this microphone will make me sound normal from this, at least from this distance, like and not sound like too close and sound robotic as hell. So, I guess we'll see soon. Since, well, actually, I think we're pretty much like.
I mean, you sound fine.
Okay, good. Anything else you want to add to Wrestling Empire? Or that's it?
Cathedral's a little bitch. I beat him in like what 8 seconds, some shit like that. That was insane, dude.
That was crazy.
Yeah, I was so I was so happy about that. That was probably my favorite win to date, other than becoming champion, But yeah.
Quick heads up. Well, for steel cage matches, even though it's the logical thing to do to fucking go outside the cage, stay in the cage, or else you're gonna get counted out. It makes no sense. But you gotta stay in the cage.
Dude, okay. I thought the same. Okay, because I found out you can use weapons outside the cage all you want. Yeah. I did not know that. I thought it was like DQ all the time everywhere.
Right.
Nope. It's just inside you can't. So literally, what's the coach's name? I don't even remember, but Emerson? Emerson's like, he's useless, bro. He's like sitting there like, we need a good clean fight. He's watching like he can watch someone get like bashed with a brick, just as long as it's not in the ring. You know what I mean? As long as it's not in the ring, he doesn't care. You can get curb stomped, actual curb stomped and killed, and he's like, well, that wasn't in the ring. It's fine. That guy's something else. That's why I kicked him in the dome. He deserved it. Is what it is. And they're telling me to lose, and it's breaking my immersion. I'm like, dude, like, You don't do that in a wrestling game. You don't acknowledge that wrestling isn't real. You just let me live my life, have my legacy.
Right.
Like if you guys want to beat me, then do it. Beat me. Try.
See
Do
what
it.
happens.
Actually do it. Beat me for real. Yeah. That's how newbie Nate takes it. But yeah.
Ultimate Nate.
You mean undefeated?
Or undefeated Nate.
Undefeated Nate. Sorry, yeah, that's his new name. It only recently changed, guys. That's why we're having a hard time sticking with it. But yeah, so that's about all. I mean, stay tuned because
For sure. Looking forward to hearing
that's
more.
One of the things. That's one of the things that I'm getting a lot of good feedback on. I'm happy, dude. I'm getting a lot of good feedback on everything. Except for Def Jam. I mean, I did get good feedback, but like no one watched it in comparison. I have a theory. Okay, here's a tip for anyone who's listening, real quick, right? Because you learn things when you do things, right? So I've learned, do not, if you're making a YouTube channel, if you start tomorrow, right, and you're posting your first video, it's a gaming video, like a video game, do not put your category as gaming. I think that's why it did bad, because all the other videos have gotten at least 16 views. I mean, not this one. This one's at like 11 or something. But it only came out today, But Def Jam got 8, and I put that one as like, I realized with the video before it, I was like, oh, I forgot to put, gaming as the category. I put gaming as the category. Views are only 8. Don't do it. You won't get recommended. Just leave category blank. YouTube will figure it out and sort it out itself,
DUI.
Huh?
Like DUI videos. It's like, what?
Yeah, dude. Seriously, it's really fucking weird. But yeah, I'm happy with the way these videos are turning out. I feel creative and good. I really liked RimWorld. That was so stupid. Fucking.
That was funny.
Yeah, it's a fun, silly. I like this. I like including my people. That's what I'm gonna do. So there's incentive to subscribe, because like imagine you're just, I don't know, it's just fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Cool.
Yeah, but yeah.
No, that's okay. And before ending this officially, we just want to throw a shout out to the Muffin Mon. He is from I was going to say Xbox Talk, but I was thinking like, wait, is it X Talk or Xbox Talk? But yeah, he gave us a quick review, a 5-star one. He said really fun show. He said love the energy that, I'm assuming just like there's a text. Wait, no. A text limit. So I'm just saying like love the energy that Alejandro and the guys brings, and he covers such a wide range of topics that there's really something for everyone to enjoy. So we're doing great, guys. Thankfully. Hopefully we don't get a different kind of review tomorrow. Like, okay, these guys gotta speed it up. Like,
if we did, fight me, guys.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
I will fight them for the right to remove the comment. If I lose, they may keep it, but I'm a good gatekeeper. I won't let that happen. So.
That's like so many. There's the amount of different things you got to say in one episode.
I know, dude.
And like, I'm trying to make up for all the lost time.
Dude, I feel like I've been away for like ages, honestly. I don't know if I have, but yeah, I feel like I have.
I mean, it has been a while. I mean, I think it's been about 2 weeks since I was like doing episodes just so like you guys could like do your thing before like you guys come back.
Mm-hmm.
I was just thinking, like, all right, I feel like I'm gonna bore people like just talking about myself while also like talking about mainly Fire Emblem. So hey, we're finally back to well, back to just doing some normal stuff again.
Yeah, your regularly scheduled dose of madness. That's what I like to think of this podcast as.
I thought you said your regularly scheduled dose of men.
Okay. Oh yeah, Project X Talk. So listen to them, like give them a follow or listen to some of their episodes. Well, why not do both? But yeah, thank you one half of you guys. I'm not sure if like he's doing for both of them, but hey, still thank you all the same. All right, everybody. Any last words from both of you?
Leave a like, comment, and subscribe.
Leave a
my-
listen, download another episode.
all that
Also
stuff.
subscribe.
Yeah, as I always say, guys, buy my book American Icarus, available on Amazon, $11.69, and $5.99 for the ebook, and then subscribe to my YouTube channel,
Nate Habibi.
Nate Habibi. I'm sure Alex would be kind enough to link that, and
I think I
and
will
let's
be kind.
yeah, thank you, Alex, and let's be honest, listeners. If you're here with us now, you guys don't have a whole lot of. You guys have a lot of free time, so you can come watch my videos and stuff. So come on. There's no excuse. I should see at least 2 new subscribers. Come on.
Just the most aggressive type of advertising ever.
You have no reason. I know what your bank account is. I hacked into it last night. Just buy my book, damn it. Yeah.
All right.
But I love you guys. We all love you guys. Thank you for listening.
For sure. And for a closer, everyone pray for Kobe because ever since I took his good luck, because I wish it to him, but he's like, oh, I don't need luck. I'm just going to a wedding. I'm like, all right, I'm taking my luck back. And he's like, wait, no. And then ever since then, it's been downhill for him. Like, he made a mistake on saying my Twitch name. And then I was like, it's Rice for the emblem. That's it. I'm unsubscribing and taking the kids. And ever since then, like, he has been the same. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, give Switch It up a listen. But, all right, everyone, thank you for listening to us. We hope you enjoy, us talking, like all three of us talking again, and enjoy our guest. Why am I doing the damn hand thing again? Our guest, Relevant, pretty much showing up and joining us, talking about Elden Ring for a bit, and also listening to us for the good old 2-hour mark. Holy shit, we haven't hit that for a very long time, to be honest.
Just 2 weeks ago, last time I was here.
But yeah, have a good night or good day. Have a good weekend, and yeah, take care of yourselves. Be safe, everyone. Good night.